Hey everyone, welcome back to the OurSociety Experiment and this week's Making the Movement episode in our weekly progress report. So June 5th has come and gone, the primaries are over, and we want to review how did we fare, as well as what we've been doing behind the scenes here and what the next steps here are at the OurSociety Experiment. So right off the bat, I want to just start by taking some special time to recognize our candidates in the 2018 congressional primary elections. We had Javon Walker in District 6, and Lindsey Brown and Peter Jacob in District 7. And I just want to give an incredibly, heartfelt and genuine thank you to those participants who really trusted us, trusted in the OurSociety vision, and allowed us to attempt to make a big impact in elections here in New Jersey alongside them in their campaigning. Without them, OurSociety couldn't have really gotten off the ground for our initial experiment. And despite none of them won, unfortunately. But I think they all really did a very impactful campaign. Without a doubt, I was on the campaign trail with a number of them and saw the impact they were having on their constituents. And I have no doubt about it that those three are going to be future leaders, both in New Jersey and beyond. Their charisma, their ability to connect with people, and their vision for the future is just something we really haven't seen here in the state of New Jersey. I will say I've learned some really hard lessons from the OurSociety Experiment as well. New Jersey politics are incredibly entrenched, and that has been a really disappointing experience, but it reaffirms the purpose of our society even more. What do I mean by entrenched? I mean that the Democratic organizations and the Republican organizations, I haven't seen them really get behind the candidates that have the most support for the people. I've seen them get behind the candidates that are the most corporate, traditional Democrats they can get behind. So that is kind of where we've seen that. We've seen a lot of money flow into these elections, and really disheartening to see that. But I mean, that's the way it's always been, right? And that's exactly what we're fighting about. And no one said it would be easy. So don't be disheartened at home either. OurSociety is still going. This is just our first round, and so again, for Lindsey Brown, Peter Jacob, Javon Walker, a special thank you to you guys for being a part of the OurSociety Experiment in our first round of testing for our platform. We're going to get together with them and see how we can make the platform better for our candidates in the future. Behind the scenes here at OurSociety, we spent a lot of the week working on our algorithm, just tweaking it. I am happy to say that publish is out and now pushed. So the results should be even more accurate than they were before, which is really exciting, providing even more value add to the OurSociety Experiment. Now the round two, our next steps is municipal candidates. So OurSociety always had the vision about being, empowering people who want to run for local governance in their communities and really beyond. So we started with congressional candidates because it was a great way to get more exposure quicker. But now we really want to focus on local candidates. It's June right now. November is the election, so we have a solid 5-month window to connect with candidates. We already have 2 candidates signed up, Kate Barry and Rhonda Allen from NJ11 Harding Township. They're running for town council. So I'm really excited to help empower their campaign, expand their reach, and connect with those constituents and let them know that there's a really easy way to kind of see their candidate options for their local town council where it matters so much and it's so important. So you guys can look for them. Their profile's probably live on the platform in the next week or so, and we're talking with 4 other candidates as well, so I'm really excited about that. And you're going to see that the next thing we're working on in terms of the development is, the congressional candidates, we never really finished the location aspect of where you were, depending on who you saw, because we had we had 3 congressional candidates. With the township candidates, we expect a lot more participants, and because of that, we really need to break it down. So that's our next development project is kind of making these candidates, this specific contest for town council or town committee, to be isolated to the municipality. So that's kind of what we're going for right now. That's kind of our next steps there. So it's really, at this point, it's round 2, right? This is the first round was that congressional candidates, kind of messy, kind of sloppy, but we got through it. And now we're on to the township candidates and hopefully expanding our reach and building a nice network of candidates in the state of New Jersey who are running for local office in one single centralized platform. Because if you guys haven't already checked it out, it is almost impossible to find information about local candidates. So we're trying to change that. If you know anyone who's running for local office, tell them to contact us, info@oursociety.org. We want to help their campaign. We want to get them an Our Society profile. We want to let people in their townships know. We want our team to go out and do events in the areas that they're running, just to spread the information about the Our Society Experiment and a more free, open, and transparent election campaign process. So thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning into this Making the Movement episode. I'm really looking forward to next week, and really looking forward to really round 2 and getting these local candidates on board for the experiment and going from there. We'll see you guys next time.